Here we go. Finally, we got a beauty. I'm sorry my table is not stable because I don't usually do this. I don't want to do an unboxing because you guys know we sold 20,000 unboxings. But I'm going to give you the first impression of the Xbox Series X. I'm Frankie D. You and your reviews. Don't forget to subscribe and give me a like if you can. I'm in my living room when I'm going to start to ensemble everything and rewire everything and put it back again. I got even a new soundbar, atmos. I wanted this to be a great experience. Tomorrow's coming the PlayStation. And this is the baby that we all been waiting for. Look at how. Look, it's gorgeous. They put a big detail on the box. Everything is set up in the right way. And I think the baby, which is here, this is gorgeous. But I'm not going to do an unboxing. I'm not going to do anything. All I can tell you one thing. They give you a great detail on the box. Not just the box look great and the presentation look great. Even so that we don't have hello. Everything is set up in the right way. The box looks great. You see this unboxing 20,000 times. Packed in the right way. We're going to cut. I'm going to rewire everything. And when we come back, we boot it up and see the first impression. What it is, the Xbox Series X. I've been waiting for a year. You've been waiting probably in the mail. If you got it, you are like me, excited. I can't wait to do it. If this is what we thought about it, I'm sure it is. We're coming back with a real impression. We just boot it up right away and see what happened. Wow, 2 seconds. What the heck? Super fast. I like the new UI. It's almost the same. Microsoft try to keep always in the right way. Let's do a quick race. Let's see how the quick resume works in this one. Continue. And right away, just wow. Let's go back to home. Let's try quick resume. Two seconds, 3 seconds after I play the trial. Wow. What the heck? It's going fast.
The replay, I tell you, he was way wide there.
And FIFA 21, which to me, I give it a bad review because it's the same crap that we see every single year. It's still looking good. Did I play Forza? Quick resume again. And you jumped in from another place to another place. It is you just incredible how to you. But I hear again, it's just, I like it, it go faster. You can tell it go faster than before. And you see the games and everything on it. This is the game that I saw the most improvement. A few minutes I played because I barely have it and it took me forever to do that. But this is one of the few games that you can tell they did a great job on it. And this is one of the few games that have Dolby Atmos. That's what I bought my soundbar to do Dolby Atmos. But really, let's go because this soundbar is. This is the key, I think, why the Xbox make a little bit different than anything else. It's just the amount of the Game Pass of so many games. Even EA Play, you have so many games that you can play that is insane. You can choose. It's too many. It's too many. This is insane. For $15 a month, it's just you can play so many games. Even if you are not new, it's still there are plays you played before. There's some remade, and it looks great. And my overall for now, it doesn't look the UI too much or the different, but what it does is it looks stunning in the way the UI, even 1080p, which I don't understand why they did 1080p on the UI and everything else is 4K. I think a patch is gonna fix it, because if you're not wrong, the PlayStation 5 is 4K in the UI. But overall, for now, it looks good. It looks fast. It looks response. You play the old games, and it goes from one game to another. This is the key, that when you play so many games and you play 3 or 4 games, it's just you don't waste 3 or 4 or 5 minutes to go for it. It's just, I mean, 20 seconds and HDR. It's just you get there. It's insane. Well, it's a little bit of track to what we have here, and hope it come out okay. First, we try to do the best we can in the living room. It's difficult to cast and just film something from your TV, and maybe other people have better system. I just try to give you a little bit a sample. And what I did is first impression, where you just turn on the Xbox. Again, I'm an Xbox guy. I used to play games first as a PC. I was a PC gamer, but 20 years ago, almost 20 years ago, the Xbox One, the first one, the original, attracted me, and I got it. Most of it because Halo, and then all the time I just go from one Xbox to another. 360, the Lite, the Xbox One, the Xbox One S. I didn't have the X. I didn't think they paid much of the difference, because in that time I couldn't. And I thought the S, even so there was a 4K, not completely 4K, I thought it was the best bargain and the best budget that you can go and upgrade. And so I'm coming from the Xbox One S to the Series X. So it's going to be a humongous difference. It's just, you can see the difference. You can see the difference. The play is going from 60 frames. Most of the time you're playing in 30 frames per second. Now you're going on 60 frames. And if you have the right TV, which is a year old, and you have HDMI 2.1, some games you can play at 120 frames per second. But then sometimes you diminish the quality of the image, because they don't tell you that, okay, you can play 120 frames per second. But then sometimes you're going to have to make a choice. Or you wanted the visual setup, or you wanted the frame setup. And I prefer the visual. I don't mind to play 60 frames per second in any games. I know it's great to play 120. My TV 4K with everything on it don't have the HDMI 2.1. So I can play 120, but I don't care right now, because I would like to see the visual. And one of the examples of the Xbox One Series X, what I like is just, first, the setup is so easy. All you do with the setup is just take your app, go to the Xbox app, download if you didn't have it before, all your information is there. It technically, from the app, you set it up the Xbox. It takes you less than 3 minutes, 4 minutes. Everything, you don't have to type anything because most of the information is right there in your app. From your tag and everything else, even if it's your subscription, it's all there. So it's gonna be the transfer so easy. I did the transfer to me. I had the Series S, the Series X, but I didn't transfer everything from the Xbox One S. I just did a clean setup. I just started unloading the stuff that I wanted because I keep my other one in the bedroom and says, you know what, just leave it there. And just start fresh. And that's what I like about it. It takes more time. Some of these games take forever to download. Even I had the speed at 300 speed, it still takes forever to download it. I don't know why it takes so long. It's just, when I try the PlayStation, I think the PlayStation is a little bit faster, even so that the games that I download were smaller. But I think it's a little bit faster in the way they download the games to the console. But then when I do the PlayStation review, we go in there. And this one is the Series X. And from the minute, one of the things that surprised me the most is turn on the machine. Technically, I don't know, it's 1 second. If you have your HDMI already set up in that place where your Xbox is, you turn on the Xbox and just, whoa, what the heck? It's just, I don't know, it takes 1 second, maybe a fraction of a second. I don't know. It had to be a second, no more than that. And you just scroll very fast. The UI, like I said before, it's not much of the difference from the beginning. I just never have a problem with that. A lot of people have the problem very clouded to me. Because you have a chance to organize and do whatever you want in UI. Some people don't want to spend the time. But if you spend the time to organize your files and everything what you want, it's just a piece of cake, a couple clicks, and that's it. I don't know why you waste 2-3 more seconds. My God, it's that important, 2-3 more seconds in your life. When you play a game, maybe, but UI, it's just you click. It's not that much. I'm surprised what I said before. The UI is 1080p and instead it be 4K. I don't understand why. I'm sure there's gonna be a patch. I'm sure they're gonna fix it, and maybe they already fixed it by the time you watch this. But I never understand because your UI in the PlayStation again is 4K. So even so, it's not important. Just I don't know. It's just I don't think you see much of the difference. But I never understood why they did that. The quick resume is absolutely a winning game in this one because I don't play more than 3 or 4 games. Some people play 10 games. I think the max is 10 games. I don't know how you had 10 games playing at the same time. I don't think I play more than 2 games at a time, maybe 3 games. But it's just going and jumping from one game to another. And the more you do it, the quicker it's going to be. And it was quick when I did it for the first time, but I think after a couple plays that I've been doing, it got quicker and quicker and quicker. And technically, some games are the quick resume are just a blink of the eye. Star Wars, Return of the Jedi, practically you don't weigh much. After when you stop or you get killed, you just come back like that. The quick resume is a big winner in this Xbox Series X. To me, that's a plus, and especially because you play a lot of games, you don't want to wait too much to resume the games. The looks, one of the things is, I know the Series X don't have a lot of exclusive. We already know that. And Halo didn't come out. But when you had a Game Pass Unlimited, and you have so many old games, see, that's one of the things, the difference between the Xbox and the PlayStation, I already said it before, it's just, the Game Pass Unlimited, you play any games from any console. They are not limited to the last one. But when you play some old games, you're going to see the difference. You're going to see most of the games that go into HDR. And you're going to see the difference in the play. They're going to be a little bit faster. They're going to look better. It's not going to look like a new generation of games. Of course no. But yes, it's going to look better. And if you come from console like me, the Xbox One S or even Xbox One, you're going to see a completely different when you play the game. And one of the things I like the Microsoft is they took time to just renew some games, refresh some games, and even add things to the game. One of the examples is Gear 5. No, Gear 5, it's already played. I love it. I'm crazy about Gear 5, but now you can play again because a lot of add-ons of the game. It's more gaming and it looks unbelievable. Even on 60 frames per second, it looks insane, that game. And it's in the Game Pass Unlimited. You don't have to buy it. You don't have anything. It's insane what the games they have in the Xbox Game Pass. Overall, in the first week, I've been playing for almost 10 days. And I took a time. I didn't want to do a 24-hour review. I didn't want to, because I want to play as much as I can. At the same time, I've been playing with the PlayStation. And in a couple of days, you will see my review of the PlayStation, which is my first PlayStation. I never had a PlayStation. I always been an Xbox. And I think an Xbox guy will not switch to the PlayStation. That's my view. I don't think the two consoles, in the way I see it right now, it's not much of a different visual. I think there are a few little things that I still don't understand with the PlayStation why they did. First, it's a winner in the console and the Series X, the hard drive. 1 terabyte. Even so, you don't have 1 terabyte to play. You're gonna have 800 gigs, but you still have a bigger hard drive. Even so, the PlayStation is supposed to be a little bit faster, even so the both are the same system. It's supposed to be a little bit faster. I don't see much of the faster. I think maybe 1 second could be more in the boot up, but I don't think it's much of the difference. But the difference on the side, if you don't want to spend the $219 for the expansion pack or another terabyte, 1 terabyte is it make a difference. The 2-3 games in the new generation or old generation that you can put in more and the Xbox compared with the PlayStation. So that's the winner. And the second part is so easy in and out. You can take that expansion pack and take it out. It's just it's so easy. I don't understand why the PlayStation done it that the other way, but we're gonna go there in the other review. Another thing on the Xbox I love is, my friends, this remote. It looks the same than the other ones. I always love my gamepads from the Xbox. I always thought it's more organic, it's more easy to play. It's so easy. Now it's a little bit smaller. It's almost the same. Technically it's the same system. It's a little more grip in the side. It's a little bit smaller, but they had that button, which is the share. And that makes the difference, because now it's a quick button and you can save whatever you want to play and save. And one of the things too with the Xbox is, it's always been great with the controllers, because they always have so many different controllers, so many, like this is one of my favorite gears. I love the control gears. But you can have a collection. A lot of people from the Xbox had collection. I had 3 or 4, I think 4 or 5. And I want a couple more. But you got so many controllers and they're very good at it, and just renew the controllers, make it different, making something that this is the same the controller you used to. Why break it if it works? And it's a little bit smaller, it's organic, and it had the button, that's all you need. And you have different colors you can buy. And that's the difference with the PlayStation. I don't understand why they never make more colors, just the white. But we go again. Xbox is more to the people that just try to customize you box. You customize your controller. But in general, it's a great buy. It's worth it to buy. If you're coming from the console like me, an Xbox One S or even an X, absolutely. Even so you don't have new games, this is the winner. This is a console that for the next 3 or 4 years, you're going to just enjoy it. And if you have a brand new TV that you can play 120 frames per second, awesome. Even if you don't have it, but you will have in a year or 2, you have it there. It's easy to do it. Another thing that is great is sound. Another thing on the difference between Xbox and PlayStation, I'm sure PlayStation is going to just change it, and they're going to have an update and we'll do it. But out of the box, you have Dolby Atmos. And some of the games like Gear 5, you can play in Dolby Atmos. I bought a Dolby Atmos soundbar. I bought an LG. Something I wanted for 2 years ago. I wanted this soundbar. It was $1,200. Now I can buy it for $500. It make a humongous difference when you play that. And some reviewers say Xbox Series X don't have Dolby Atmos from the box. You don't have Dolby Atmos from the box because you had to download, my friend, the app of Dolby Atmos. Once you download it, it's right there. And that's it. And then you send the same app is gonna give you a Dolby Atmos for your headphones. It's just free and you get it there. So just download it. But it's a make a difference when you have a good soundbar and a good sound when you play video games, even if you don't want to use headphones. I don't like much of the headphone unless I have to play online. I really like the sound, the ambient sound, and it's just, I gotta tell you, Gear 5, the sound of the gaming with a good soundbar is insane. Overall, it's worth it to buy the Series X. People say it's not worth it because it doesn't have exclusive. Yes, it is. It's absolutely worth it if you can find it, because I did it from Microsoft. My buddy had a chance. I helped him out to get it from Microsoft a couple of weeks ago, and it had to wait until December 23rd. You're going to see it from Walmart, Best Buy, or in any part of the world. They keep selling and sold out because the reseller is trying to beat the hell out of everybody and just resell it for double or triple the amount. Don't buy from them. Wait, have a patience. It's worth $500. It's not worth $800. It's not worth $900 or $2,000. No console is worth that. Have a patience, you're gonna find a way to get it. But is it worth it? Absolutely worth it. It's a winner, and Series X is still, Microsoft knows how to do it. And it's just, I'm happy that I bought it. I'm happy they did inversion. And it's just, to be honest, if you're an Xbox, I know you want it. But if you're a PlayStation, you may want to have another Xbox. And just, you have your PlayStation, but you want it because the Game Pass Unlimited make a humongous difference in the gaming and save you a lot of money. Even so, yesterday, Sony announced they're going to have their own way of Game Pass or something close enough. I still don't get it. It could happen. It's coming. But they have the Game Pass Unlimited and be able to play with your Xbox tag on your phone, on your PC, or your console, on your laptop, or on your tablet, a humongous difference for the gamer. It's a changing in the way you game. So to me, Xbox is a winner. Absolutely, it's a must buy. And if you enjoy what I say, if you agree with me, give me a like. If you don't, tell me why. You're a PlayStation, you don't think this is worth it, give me a down. And until the next time, support your movie theater if you watch movies, because I don't know which one is open. Support your video games because this is the time for us. We are the geeks and we are dominating the world right now. Support your TV shows. That's all we have. Give me a hand. Click my favorite Yoda and support me. And subscribe my other videos and reviews over here. Until the next time. It's coming up a few more shows and the PlayStation. My first PlayStation, my review. Did I like it? Did I invest the $500 worth it? Until the next time, thank you. Stay safe. Ciao.